Hey, this is Alex. In this short video, I want to show you 3 things that you could do to make a positive impression when you're first meeting a Vietnamese woman.
But first, how would you like an ongoing supply of free reports, helpful resources and unique cultural insights for meeting, dating and marrying a Vietnamese woman? Too easy. Just take a quick moment to subscribe and click the bell icon, and you'll never miss out again.
In this short video, I like to show you how to meet Vietnamese women, especially if you're introverted. It may not appear so since I appear on the videos a lot, but left to myself, I'm extraordinarily introverted as well. So I'm sharing this with you from personal experience. There's different ways of meeting Vietnamese women, right? There's, of course, online dating sites. There's mutual friends that can introduce you to, or you may bump into her maybe at church or community center, or at a restaurant or anything like that. So this is something that I've been told over and over again, okay, by many women that I constantly have to remember, all right? And that is this, is smile, all right? Nothing will make a more positive impression than that. You could be dressed really well, you could have, extraordinary looks and everything, but if basically your face doesn't have, for lack of a better word, like a smile, right? Then it's really going to it's not going to make as positive impression as you may think. Now, this for some folks for you, this may not be natural because maybe you're meeting her for the first time online, or maybe face to face. And if you're an introvert, this is a little bit difficult to do because you're nervous, or maybe there might be a slight fear to it, right? But you want to consciously remember to do this, because one of the things that she's going to pick up on is whether you enjoy her company or not, right? Because this is one of the best way to create a first impression. And you may enjoy her company, but if your nervousness is too great and you don't remember to smile, she's always going to wonder, like, is this fellow really enjoying my company or not? And if she misinterprets the fact that you're not smiling and as that you're not enjoying her company, it's probably going to be difficult to go beyond that. And then you're going to be spending a lot of energy and time undoing that, or basically trying to make up for loss, for lost traction. Okay, so one of the things is so that's probably the easiest advice I would give you is definitely smile. So that's the first, right? So in addition to smiling and asking about her, the other thing I want to emphasize, especially now that we're so used to being casual at home, is definitely overdress just a little bit, all right? I don't mean go get a suit and a tie, but maybe have a jacket, definitely have slacks and shirts. This is one of the things that I've noticed, that in the States, casualness is at an all-time high, okay? Now, I would say broadly speaking, most Vietnamese women, for the most part, regardless of their age, still expect, especially in the early part of when you're first meeting them, probably for you to be, for lack of a better word, dress up. Okay. Now, if you're somebody that this may not be as natural because you're working at home, or you're an introvert and you don't, you're in one of those fields like myself, that's in IT, where we're just very casually, this might take a little bit extra work. Okay. When I first met Vanessa, I hadn't dressed up in quite a while because I predominantly work from home. And my sister-in-law said, you probably want to dress up, she's giving me advice. She's like, you probably want to dress up probably a lot more than you're usually used to for the last several years, right? Many, many years ago when I was working more in a corporate setting, that was more common. But then over the years, what I've noticed is like, people just gotten more and more casual in their dressing, all right? So that's the other thing I would recommend is definitely dress up a little bit more. Because even on Zoom, if you show up and you're in a t-shirt, I mean, today I'm dressed casually because it's we're doing this on the fly. But I would say that, if, have a collared shirt, maybe even a light jacket. It doesn't have to be a suit jacket, but maybe, like I said, just a dinner jacket of some form, all right? And then just gauge it with the woman, okay? If she shows up casually, now here's the thing, okay? I want to be upfront. It is a little bit of a double standard. She could show up casual, but remember, in many ways, you're trying to get to know her better and potentially court her. So I would say for at least the first several weeks, maybe in the first couple months, definitely overdress a little bit more. All right. Now, if you can see that she's visibly uncomfortable because you're dressed, like she's showing up I'm exaggerating for dramatic effect. Okay, if you meet in say public, and she's wearing shorts and you're wearing slacks and dress shoes, that's probably a little bit of an imbalance. Okay, so you may want to tone that down a little bit. But unless it's that huge of a gap, I would say that just to play it safe, definitely to make the most positive impression you can, definitely overdress a little bit, especially early, when you're first getting to know the lady. All right. One thing also that I've been given a lot of feedback on is definitely make eye contact. Now, if you're an introvert like me, this is extremely intimidating, okay? And when I first met Vanessa, I really had to consciously focus on this because my tendency is to look away. And when you look away, unfortunately, it's interpreted as that by the woman, of course, that you're not interested, okay? Or like, is something wrong? Did she do something wrong? Or worse, like, is there something, wrong with her appearance? And then she's going to start, this noise is going to start going on in her head, all right? So even if it's a little bit uncomfortable, definitely make eye contact. Now, I'm emphasizing this not just in face-to-face, but even on if you're meeting somebody on a Zoom call, which, may be very likely the situation there for the foreseeable future. And I've been on many Zoom calls where I'm listening to a speaker, or basically I'm trying to, meet the other party, and they're kind of like, they're doing this. And it's not because they're being rude, but they never really learn how to make eye contact, all right? So even now when I'm doing a video right here, if I'm not careful, I can start drifting. And so I'm consciously focusing on looking at the lens of this, right? And so that's something that if something is a little bit difficult for you, you probably want to at least, maybe practice that with a friend, all right? If you don't have a friend nearby, or that's not as easy for you, then just look in the mirror. It does take a little bit of practice, but like I said, that's going to make a huge difference as well. Not making eye contact in a way can really break the rapport that you're trying to build. All right. So I said, even if it's uncomfortable, just slowly do that. And if you find yourself breaking eye contact, definitely readjust that as quickly as possible. Okay. Once you got to know them, one of the easiest way to basically overcome the fear, for lack of a better word, of talking is get her to talk about herself. Okay, find out her hobbies, find out about her values, find out about her family situation, find about any, for lack of a better word, expectations she may have. Maybe like she wants to graduate. She wants to go back to school. Maybe she's trying to graduate advanced degree. Maybe she's switching career. Maybe she wants to travel. So whatever that is, the more you know about the woman ahead of time, the less intimidating it's going to be when you actually do talk to her. Okay. So with that being said, I also do want to point out, this is one of the areas that we do help our viewers and our clients, is we are in the process of rolling out a service where we do help folks who, they don't have to be introvert, but basically they want to speed up the process or make it so that way it's not as intimidating to meet Vietnamese women. All right. If that's something you're interested in, please, let us know, and we'll definitely keep you abreast about that development. All right. So again, if you're an introvert, I would say that the best way to meet Vietnamese women is to basically have a mutual friend, make that introduction. Okay. All right, and that's something you like our help with, definitely let us know, okay? So this is Alex. I hope you found this video valuable, and let us know, let me know if you find this valuable, comment below, and also make sure you hit the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel, all right? So this is Alex signing off, and I'll talk to you in the next video.